Red Mesa. What can I say? It starts out right away. It lets you know exactly what it is, and then it just keeps going from there. Stay tuned. You're going to want to hear more. Look, back when Stoner Doom was first being born, it was called desert rock. Bands like Caius, Unita, Slow Burn, Natas, 60 Watt Shaman, and Rotors to Rust. These are the bands that I first heard. Oh, yeah, and Nebula and Fu Manchu. And it was the sound of the desert. There was a vibe to it. Those early albums, Welcome to Meteor City, Stoned Revolution, Music for Stoners, these albums brought this feel to it. Obviously, Stoner Doom has moved way beyond that. And even though I'm not going to say anything's missing out of the scene because of this stuff, but it has gotten away from its desert rock roots until this album. Partial Distortions by Red Mesa is it just is. It's a throwback in a lot of ways to 1998, 1999 when the scene was first emerging. They are based out of Albuquerque, home of Breaking Bad and a lot of desert, a lot of cactus, and I hear quite a few lizards. It sounds like the desert. What they've managed to do here is take the whole desert sound and turn it into an almost progressive sludge thing. It is extremely well done. This, let's face it, so far in April, every single album that I'm hearing is probably going to be an album of the year contender. And this is definitely an album of the year contender for me. And song of the year, beyond a doubt, has to be Dying in the Cold Sun. I'll have a link down below for the video. Dying in the Cold Sun starts out with this one. You know what? Screw that.
We think about, nature a lot. We love nature and celestial powers, whatever that word means to us as individuals. And I think a lot of that song wraps all that in it, where there's that power of nature. There's the awe of the world and of the cosmos, if you will. These are my words. I'm speaking sort of on behalf of the band with my words, but we all have different words for that. as individuals based on our different beliefs and whatnot. But in a sense, we all love nature and the power of, these different elements on Earth and in the universe. And I think a lot of that song brings it in. And Alex's vocals on the back half of that are fucking haunting and heavy. And live, it's fucking really powerful. And Roman really got behind the drums on this one. And so I wanted to talk about Roman's drumming because you had asked about it. And, the way the Roman is such a responsive and a reactive drummer to riffs. And when we bring things, Alex has a riff, or I have a riff, and we bring it, we try it out. There's sort of this moment where we're really patient. We want Roman to see if he can get into it or not. If there's something that Roman likes, it's interesting. He can adapt to a riff so quickly, and he has a good ear for the intricacies of a riff without us being able to talk anything musically, because none of us can really talk music. We can talk riffs. and we can talk references.
Which you do that at the beginning of 12 volt, right? You're like, what's that sound that goes
Yeah. And that's Roman with, behind the drum kit before he was like, and then we're just like, yeah, dude, that was it. That's the one. we talk riffs with our mouths, and and so there's a moment where we would give Roman time to see if he likes playing to what we bring, and we all played together, and it grows from there. And Roman, like he was saying, he reacts to that. And as we play it more and more and more through practices and rehearsals before going into a studio situation to record, Roman's drumming has evolved into something that is entirely his own as he's reacted to that riff. Those are really, vibrant moments. They're special moments, but they're sensitive because we're at the same time, like, if Roman isn't getting into the riff, I'm not going to take that personally. It's just not going to work for the band. We need to be fucking fired up, all three of us, about the particular piece of music we're working on. And rarely do we really force it unless, that person who brought that idea is like, this is a really good idea. We just haven't quite gotten it yet. Yeah. There's a few moments like that, but a lot of times we work on that over a long time. Our writing process is slow, and we just slowly work in these riffs and ideas until the three members feel like they've got a grasp. Important thing for the band is that everybody have their own individual take on it and to have space.
Makes the songs sound better also because we're taking our time and we want to do something that actually sounds good. Because we've been in the rushing process and recording and stuff like that, and we don't like rushing anymore. We'd like to do something that's good because it's worth our time and that's good. And we want to put something good out there into the universe so people could vibe off of it too. We just want to. Yeah, but it's fun. It's a fun process, man, because we work on it, we critique it, and
we'll take it live. We took these songs out live on the road with us. And Scott, this was a long recording process for us, but not in terms of days. It was 5 little sessions. And Dying in the Cold Sun and Desert March, those two songs were recorded in Santa Fe with Augustine Ortiz in December of 2022.
Really?
Yeah. And those are in the credits and liner notes on the album. I know we sent you the promo version of the CD, which was microscopic in terms of the print. The print. Yeah. But anyways, we got that fixed for the fans. So we recorded those two songs with him, and I think initially, he's a metal guy. He's in this great band, Dysphotic, and he records all the Santa Fe metal bands up there in some way, in some form or other, whether it's Dysphotic, Heretical Sect, Street Tombs. What's Galen's band from Wolves? Aridus. He's helped, with a lot of the fundamental things with recording and recording drums. And so we went up and recorded those two tracks with him. And most importantly, the kick sound.
Yeah.
that is on the record. Roman's kick sound was captured in the Decibel Foundry in Santa Fe. And when we worked with Matt and we were in the mixing phase, we're like, the kick is the template we want you to use for the whole album, because he captured this pounding, much more of a metal attack. And Matthew was really gracious to use Augustine's kick template to use that for Roman's kick on the album. And we were really pushing that. And so that gives us a much more of a, I feel just that in and of itself gives us much more of a heavier attack.
Yeah.
So the drums do heavily influence the writing process, the recording process. Awesome.
Well, we got to lean into each other. There's only 3 of us, man. And so like, if it's just it, man. We can't hide from each other in this band, whether we want to admit it or not. I mean, I think we're in tune with each other in many ways. Like, you can even tell over text if somebody's having a good day or a bad day without anybody saying it. We are close to each other in a way that really influences our music. And if we're not feeling something, it's not going to be good.
This album for me is unexpected in a lot of ways. I didn't expect the full out aggression of Óðr. Now that I know how to pronounce it, I was very surprised. And then you end it, it's kind of like 2 bookends, because Witching Hour, that's doom. That's like one of the more doomy things I'd heard from you guys. And then in the middle, it's where there's all these different things happening. Was bookending it like that? Was that deliberate on the pacing of the album?
Yeah, definitely. The first and last song, we definitely knew what we're going to open with and close with. So in the middle, we just pieced that all together, but we definitely knew what the first and last song were going to be on the album. And
I know you said that nothing that you've done is overtly Caius, but Desert March absolutely reminds me of something that Caius would have done, probably around Blues with the Red Sun, just as a C track that Chris Goss gets them to record. I did not expect Desert March. It's a great, like, you didn't go all out acoustic ballad, but it's instrumental, right?
Yes.
My memory being, so it's an instrumental track sandwiched in something that is so vocally heavy. So great break. And the closest I can see Josh Homme like jamming that one out a little bit. It's a great song.
Yeah, thank you. It wasn't necessarily intended to be instrumental.
Yeah.
But that's, as we kept fleshing it out, that's just how it turned out. And we made the decision to just keep it with no vocals over it, because it has a definite energy shift, middle of it, where it goes from kind of, the strumming chords or picking chords out to a big, just like gnarly kind of high on fire, and then it goes back. So it kind of takes you on a journey. We didn't want to mess it up with any lyrics over it, because they kind of that's really what built it.
Okay. So Partial Distortions out April 19th, and then you're not performing it until May 4th?
May 4th, yeah.
Correct.
Can America look forward to another juggernaut Red Mesa tour?
Yes.
When and where are we going to be able to hear this thing live?
We haven't announced it yet, but we'll announce it with you, Scott, and we're finishing booking it. We're doing it ourselves, and we're leaning really heavily on the Desert Records network of bands. And our tour is 95% booked, and we're going to do our first West Coast United States tour. So that will be in August of 2024, and we will go up from Albuquerque through the Rockies to Denver and Salt Lake City, Boise, Missoula, Montana, Spokane, Seattle, Portland, Crescent City, Sacramento, Santa Cruz, Idlewild, out kind of in the mountains of the desert in California.
That's gonna be fun, yeah.
Santa Fe, Bisbee, Arizona, and then home. We'll be on the road for 2 weeks.
Play Santa Fe?
San Diego.
San Diego.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, well, that'll be our 2-week tour. First United States West Coast tour for us, and we're really excited to get up in the Pacific Northwest. We've got a lot of fans up there.
And we'll be sharing the stage with desert record bands almost every night, right?
Yeah, the lineups are loaded, Scott. Like it's like the Desert Records roster tour plus some really big bands and really unique bands. And so we are going to be touring a leg of it with Sorsha.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. Okay, last question, because I know you have to work soon, right? Any chance of a live album? Have you given any thought to Red Mesa? Yeah. But yeah. I want more than that. I'm not going to, no, 4K high definition cameras, because we can listen to your albums. We don't, but it's the live experience. As much as Distorted brings that live sound, what are the chances?
We've been talking about it for years. Oh my God, dude, we need to do that. We understand that not a lot of people have ever seen us, Scott. We know that. You know, we're in a desert island here in New Mexico. It's like 7 hours to get anywhere out of state to a place to play. Why you don't hear a lot of New Mexico bands in the past. It's hard to get out of Albuquerque. We know a lot of people haven't seen us play, and just the last couple of years, we really put together a good live show. So we have been recording stuff live for years, and we need to sift through it. Oh my God, it's going to be an undertaking. We want to put together something really cool. That's a big goal of mine for Desert Records, is to have a Red Mesa live, but I also want to start bringing back the live albums, because I fucking love live albums, man.
I like how they do the albums where there's songs from different shows. I mean, I love the ones where it's just a show all the way through, but we capture like other venues and stuff. Like, it's really cool. Like
Live After Death.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Loved it, man.
I think that's how we
Scorpions Worldwide Live.
My goal for 2025 with Desert Records is to bring back the live albums. I feel like a lot of the labels have been doing those tributes to different bands, you know, and that's cool. And we've been on them, and that's cool. But I really feel that's I'm not that passionate about them, and I haven't done one on Desert Records. I'm not interested in doing that. But I want to start doing like live albums. Can you imagine Book of Worms and Sorsha and Nebula Drag and Betty Benededley? I mean, these people are fucking top. These bands and artists are top-notch performers, dude. They are phenomenal live, you know. And that's just a. I mean, you got Stone Machine Electric, which you never know what they're going to do live. I mean, all these bands, man. We're going to have a photographer or a video guy for our May the 4th Be With You show. And I think maybe that's a good start.
I like how I'm kind of, I like how you and I think alike. It's a little scary sometimes because, you know, I'm not thinking, you know, Red Mesa at Red Rocks. But what was it during COVID? The Yawning Man, didn't they release a live at the
Night
Rock? Yeah,
dude, that album fucking rules. It's probably maybe
I got that DVD too.
Dude,
DVD.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Can we do it? Can we watch it sometime?
Of course, we can do the lineup document.
Oh shit! Wow, we got a lot. Yeah.
You know, I can figure out how to do live stream. We could watch that with the band.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't add even one more thing to my thing. And unfortunately, I am under a tight schedule. Is there anything, because I could talk to you for hours. It's like any excuse to talk to Red Mesa, and I'm all over it. Is there anything I didn't bring up that you guys really wanted to get off your chest? Oh.
We got albums in
The shine. Oh, there you go. That's not the shine. Shiny over. Yeah, we got the
artwork.
Eco Mix.
Yeah, so now it's in.
Show that puppy off, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
This is a gatefold LP. We're gonna send you one, Scott.
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah, we really outdid ourselves on this.
Yeah, Roman and I haven't even seen this yet.
Yeah,
These guys haven't seen it. I got home late last night from a camping trip, and they were out on my porch. So I'm glad nobody stole them.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's exactly what I picture in my head when I think of a live Red Mesa thing.
Oh, Roman was born in that cave back there.
I
Back
was just in that cave.
What do you? Okay, wait a minute. What do you mean you were born? Literally, you were born in a cave?
Well, I'm from that area. The Óðr ruins. I'm from that area, so I was like literally raised in that area. I walked all those mountains, canyons, caves. So pretty much I was raised in a cave, or raised in the country cave.
So you learned how to drum by like banging rocks and stuff with.
Pots and pans. Yeah, all my mom's pots and pans. My mom still uses the pots and pans, and they all have like little dents in them from me hitting this hit them when I was younger. It's funny that she still uses them because they're good pans. They sound good too at the time.
Well, and it's good you have a gatefold because now the stoners have something they can sort out their seeds and stems with.
Just fucking tap it like that.
Yeah, the photography session was in the Óðr ruins next to where Roman grew up in Mountain Air, New Mexico. His family's house is like the only house in that town.
Yeah.
I mean, Roman grew up out in the desert. Like, it's pretty fucking amazing.
Blue Springs.
Blue
Yeah,
Springs.
Blue Springs, yeah. Blue Springs.
Moose
Sholey.
Springs.
Finding that on the map.
Blue Springs, New Mexico, and Sholey.
Okay, Blue Spring. I thought you said Moose Springs. I'm like, where are there moose in New Mexico?
That's
Actually, up north.
That's my neck of the woods.
Yeah, up north, there's a moose
Maine.
spotted, right? In Santa Fe.
Really?
Yeah, there was a moose. I think they named him too.
Must come down from Colorado.
The stuff that I learned. Well, guys, thank you so much. This was so worth the wait. I can't wait to get this out there. Can't wait for the rest of the world to hear it. I've been listening to your album now for what, a month?
Oh, cool.
I've been lucky. I get all the good shit. So, Alex, I'll be in touch with you for bass gear. Brad, as always, brother.
Okay.
Thank you, man. And Roman, it's good to finally. I was too intimidated to come up to you when you're at the show. Oh yeah, I'm so shy.
He's a big lovable bear.
I go to the shows and I just want to just kind of hide. I'll get out of my shell eventually. You guys are one of the best bands in the scene. Again, that night with Doomsday Prophet and Lie Heavy, it's one that sticks with me. And your music, and Dying in the Cold Sun, wow. So there you have it from the guys at Red Mesa. I'm telling you, don't take it from me. Be sure to listen to this. Check out the links down below. This is Album of the Month material. This is it. It's got, dude, I'm telling you, it's got to be in the running for Album of the Year, at least for a few people. I expected a lot of things from Red Mesa. When I heard about this, we've been talking for a while. I saw them perform some of the songs live. I knew that we had something special coming. What I didn't expect was how special it was. There isn't a bad song on here. There isn't a bad moment. And it's got a little bit of everything without trying to please everyone. You have the sludgy riffs, you have the stoner riffs, you have the desert riffs, you have world-class bass playing, you have drumming from God knows where. We have clean vocals, we have harsh vocals, we have catchy hits. If you don't love this, I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, and this is Clean and Sober Stoner saying, dude, see ya.